You right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gareth from North London Masons, and this is the current project we're on. So we're just on a townhouse in Camden, and basically what we're doing here is just basically a simple rake out and repoint, weather struck. It's in a conservation area, so I'm going to do a weather struck joint, all in line. We're going to give the, so we're just raking the brickwork out now, raking it back to a good 10-15 mil. And yeah, that's it so far. A few brick replacements to do. I'm gonna have it all raked out today. And yeah, and then we've got this whole side elevation to do afterwards. So just scaffolding is nearly up. We've got this whole side elevation, it's about 30 odd square meters. And I'm just coming to the last little bits now. And let me show you upstairs. So yeah, it's a nice little townhouse this, and it's all been ruined with sand and cement as usual. Every house on this street is in sand and cement when it shouldn't be. It's quite actually crazy. Every house on this street, you're probably lucky if one or two is done in lime. I can't stress enough how important it is to use lime mortar for repointing. Obviously, as you can see, you've got lovely. Oh, it's hard to get. You've got the lovely soft lime mortar behind, and then obviously you've got this horrible cement pointing where they haven't even raked out deep enough, and it's just separating, and it's just way too hard. They thought it was a good idea to make things strong, so there's aggregate in there, it's like a sharp sand, a lot of cement, and it's just rock solid. It's completely inappropriate, it's not necessary. So this will be done in a lime mortar, 1 Leighton buzzard and 2 building sand, just so it's not too light. And yeah, and a natural hydraulic lime 3.5. So let me show you a few other things we're going to do. It will get a builder's wash, so we will hose all of this down and give it a scrub with some appropriate sort of soapy water. It's just getting a sympathetic wash, not a super clean. As you can see, the last builders have left some cement stains on there, so what we'll do is we'll get a carbon stone, and what you do is rub them flush and then stain over the top, so obviously any yellow ones will make a bit of sort of a dark yellow colour, and we'll just tint over the top of those. It's mainly just up the top here where they've done that. So yeah, that's it. So I'll show you some videos of me pointing in action and give you a few tips as well. They'll be going up on YouTube, how-to videos. And yeah, I'll obviously show you the finished result of the whole townhouse when it's repointed. And yeah, also another thing, to get a straight line up the boundary, the best thing to use is a batten. Put a batten on the other side. If you haven't got a batten, what I do is find the centre, check that the headers aren't wandering out too much. If they are, then obviously you have to use your eye for this. The eye is the only thing that will help you. You need to sight down. And what I do is I measure in between there and there, in between the stucco there and there, find the centre. It landed halfway into a header. They do wander, but it's fine, it's still landed within the header. And then mark a pencil line on these joints and then grind to that. And then if sometimes the neighbours on the other side will come off and it will go past, so then what I do is weather struck up to there and then get my level again, and then cut my pointing into a straight line, and then anything that's left I make good later, obviously on their side, matching. So obviously my pointing will come to here, be absolutely straight, stop exactly at the boundary, and then I will make good on theirs in between mine and theirs with a mortar that will match this with a bit of dye, and yeah, we'll age it down a little bit so it matches. But yeah, so you need to make sure you get a straight line when you're doing this. If you have your mortar going in this way and then stepping that in that way, it has to come down. It's completely unacceptable. So always make sure you do your best to get a vertical straight line exactly within the boundary. So that's a good little tip, gets you out of trouble, and then you know you're not going too far then, because then you can just point up to where you need to point, get your level again, and then obviously cut your pointing and a nice plumb. Then anything that's left, make good after, and then you've got a lovely straight line up the boundary. Thank you. Okay, I will be in touch with the how-to videos on weather struck pointing and keep you updated on the progress. Thank you very much, guys. Get in touch if you want a free quotation or anything like that. Happy to help you with anything you need. Yeah, we're North London based, so please feel free to get in touch. Thank you very much. All the best.